in Search and Destroy as we take a peek at our key player matchups. Ben, who are we really looking at for both teams when it comes down to Solar S&D?
You know, there's a few players. The player that first stands out is going to be Saints as well. We were just looking at him, had a phenomenal game #1, but 6th overall in S&D KD from the league. A fantastic Search and Destroy player. And of course, you're going to have Slasher from the other side. Early on in the game, you rightfully said, this guy looks like he could be a top 5 Search and Destroy player. You know, he's played like it, that's for sure. I would also say, maybe watch out for Parasite as well. He finished with the 5th highest KD in Search and Destroy from Season 1.
Against Envy, Slasher, 39% of the time he was the last man standing, a 1.06. On the other side, though, Saints against FaZe, 1.29 KD, 26% of the time he was the last man standing. So we'll see who is going to get the best of the 1v1 battle if that comes down to it. As you mentioned, though, overall for this season, Saints in that top 6 for S&D, KD, so is Parasite.
Right.
Parasite having an off game, honestly, in that hard point. I want to see if he can turn it up once again in Search and Destroy. He hasn't had any huge games yet, but just enough time, it's eventually going to come.
This needs to be it for me because Envy 1-0 up. You know, this is Envy's worst Search and Destroy map.
Really?
If you lose to that, if you're FaZe, you may as well just hang on the control because then you go to a CTF retreat, which personally I think Envy should be pretty good at on a LAN environment with Saints and Zuma playing as well as they are right now, and FaZe not answering the slaying department. Should be a relatively easy 3-0 for Envy if they can make this SD.
Not exactly sure how many times they played, but last time it sounds like Envy put the hands on FaZe. Everyone with positive KDs, Nameless with a 1.51. So we'll see what's going to happen, though, this time around. Ben, you want to attack or defend first here on Solar?
I'm a fan of the attacking rounds.
Yeah?
That's just me. You know me. I'm old school. Craziness. You sometimes on the defensive side. Trust me. You want to be the defensive side, don't you?
Yeah, I'll go defensive side. You want to see it?
No, why not? Is it Envy? Yeah, all right. Envy on defense. I'm curious to see their game plan. Realistically, to start this round, you just want to be
They're
looking
making
at
it
that
rain.
top
You see 3 grenades going out at this top.
Is he using Danger Close real quick? That's the first question I have for you.
Nope.
Okay, so no Danger Close nades being used as of yet. Curious to see Parasite with that bomb. He's actually tracking all the way at the very, very back. You see him highlighted there.
They're playing it super patiently. There is a player over here at B watching. It was Merc. Merc dipping out wisely. It's coming down to just Saints and Merc after Nameless and Zuma were dropped. Parasite picking up both of those kills.
2 versus 4. And this should be bomb down as well. And yes, it is. Parasite managed to get it down. So now Saints and Merc really just need to work together here and try and pick up 1 kill before they even try and make any play towards that B-bomb site.
Saints, does he know?
Hey-o.
He does now. Yo, what's up, Aches?
Nice plays. Merc's going to look for the second, but
that
no.
looked like it should have been a kill. Just missing 1 bullet, and that is going to cost them. Nice start here from FaZe.
Yep, it's the stuff they needed as well. You win that offensive round, give you some confidence, that's for sure.
They played really slow. I was expecting an all-out B rush, but they took their time. Parasite got the first 2, and then they just kind of squeezed in on B.
Right, I feel like Solo is the type of map where you can't really just go for that rush plant. If you go for that rush plant, there's too many places, especially if it's towards that B-bomb site, where the defensive side can just peek out and kill you while you're trying to plant. 1 kill, you can start thinking about going for the plant, but 2 kill is definitely that safety blanket, and that's what FaZe were working towards.
All right, so Merc is going to be making his way towards B. You got a sniper out in the hands of Zuma. They'll slow it down as they know FaZe is definitely going to have eyes on it. You see Parasite and Enable through our COD vision just waiting for the push. And look at this. Zuma with a player directly above him on Solar.
He's going to need to be a little bit careful. When he pushes out, he's almost 100% dead.
So nice positioning here by Aches on the defensive side.
I'm surprised he actually managed to get where he is right now.
Right.
Because you got to do some pretty crazy plays to do that. As actually Parasite wins that gunfight on Nameless.
And Merc is there too.
Oh, and Enable cleans up the second kill. So 2 versus 4 once again for Envius. Saints and Zuma alive this time. And again, they just need that 1 pick. Shots already being fired. Zuma will have just seen him, I think, but had to backtrack. Of course, has Saints covering his back as he looks like he's going to try and peek once again. See if we can find that FaZe play. Time's ticking. Their pocket. Need to make a play.
Saints taking fire. That was Aches up top. It pays off, and Zuma, last man standing, gonna find one at the gap. A 2-0 start here.
Solid plays, doing everything by the book. They check that B-bomb site, pick up that first kill, and Aches smiling. That's key. That's so important if you're a FaZe fan.
Yeah, Parasite and Aches kind of having a good time next to each other. So,
which is the surprising thing. If you'd have told me that when that trade came through, I would have looked at you and said, Puckett, you are crazy.
Switching it up. FaZe on the attack once again. Can they make it 3 rounds in a row? Starting things off, let's go with Parasite.
I mean, the guy's 3-0. He's doing everything right so far in Search and Destroy. And if he can get this first blood, it's going to be big. I don't think he actually saw Nameless.
Shots going down over at B as well. Sniper battle
Ew.
won by Slasher.
Slash is so lethal in Search and Destroy this season. And he's continuing it here against Envius and Solar. 2-0 start for him. Parasite as well with 3-0. But you're going to see them try and maybe go for one more pick before thinking about playing that bomb. That's why Parasite's getting a little bit aggressive here towards that mid-cut.
Merc taking his time. Nameless getting a bit more aggressive. He's going to have 3 rushing him all at once, and he is just overwhelmed. Merc
now they'll plan.
not going to be able to react in time, and he's cleaned up before I can even switch to him. So it's Saints, and you're dead.
Yep.
So FaZe just kind of strong-arming their way into the B bomb site, and there's not much Envy can do about it.
Right, it's the way you need to do it on Solar, and it's working for them, so they're probably going to continue to do it. It's just Envy now need to react to the way that they're playing the game. They're going for those first bloods with the sniper rifles. You saw Zuma get outshot, essentially, with the sniper rifle by Slasher, and that opened up that bomb site massively. And as soon as they got that first kill, they immediately started making their way up, and Nameless was left to try and defend it by himself.
12-3 as a team is FaZe.
That's pretty good.
Pretty solid opening, just 3 deaths so far after 3 rounds, and there's
There
a
it
nice
is.
shot, number 4. That one belongs to Nameless with a fantastic snipe. And we're gonna see Aches in a perfect position to catch this push, not able to do much though. That's gonna put all the pressure on Parasite and Enable. Enable by himself gonna charge and stop Merc, bomb not planted.
Oh, and he's actually going to be very, very confident here. Oh, he's going to get taken out from behind. That was unfortunate. All players fall ultimately. So Envius get their first round here in Seoul at 3-1. And that first pick from Nameless was so crucial. As soon as he got that, you know, FaZe recognized that it was going to be a B push, but they managed to strong arm.
And here is Nameless picking up the final kill on Parasite just as Enable was dropped inside. So solid finish here by Envy. Can they keep it going? Down 2 rounds. We'll see if they can get it done on the defensive end. FaZe attacking once again.
Parasite 4-1, Slasher 4-2 as well. And Slasher with that sniper rifle. We saw him get that first pick last round. See if we can try and do something similar this time.
Does Zuma challenge again? That's the question. It looks like not this time. He's just going to hang out down low. But will Nameless then trying to get a bit more aggressive? You can kind of see them through the wall. No one moving on your mini-map. Finally, a little bit of movement over at A, but it's Slasher just trying to get it eyes into the middle.
I love COD vision.
Yeah, I mean, actually, Slasher up top, it's Saints moving around, excuse me, and we're going to see really nothing going on in the middle either. You got Enable just hanging out. Finally, he's going to make the move as there's some noise being made. Expecting the push. Will Saints see it coming? He spots the sniper rifle, but Saints just backs down.
And he's going to be pushed as well. Nice play from Aches to just try and put immediate pressure on Saints there. So first blood again going towards FaZe, but a good trade comes in there for Zuma, and Nameless picks up another kill. So 2 versus 2. Parasite and Aches versus Nameless and Merc. Merc currently 1-4.
Who's got the advantage here? You got your blue team stacked up.
Well, Envy are split 1-1. You've got one Envy player at B and one Envy player at A. So as long as FaZe trade this kill efficiently, they should be fine. There's the first kill that needs to be traded.
Can Nameless clutch up?
Oh my
There it
lord,
is.
Nameless!
Solid 1v2, basically over at the B bomb site. Nameless shuts it down.
You can't allow him to do that to you. Who was that second player at 8? Well, that essentially sums up some of the plays we've seen from him in this tournament.
How about that streak from Nameless? He's got 5 kills. They're all in the same streak.
Yeah.
Starting to heat up after that first snipe. He is looking really solid. Can Envy tie things up with 3 straight rounds? Nameless is going to lead the charge to B.
See how quick they're actually going to be with this push. Nameless immediately going for that verticality. His players already surrounding him, and they've actually completely strung on FaZe. FaZe had to back out. Zuma with that pick on Slasher. Now, is the bomb being planted? I think it is. Meanwhile, one play from Envy actually over at that A site. That's going to be Zuma, and Zuma could actually cause some problems if FaZe coming from behind.
Yeah, he's been called out after those shots barely missed. Bomb already planted, though. And Zuma stuck.
He's just acting as a distraction. This is perfect. This is what they want. They're going to have to waste time trying to pick up Zuma.
Aches trying to move over into B. Gonna find all kinds of activity as Parasite trades kills. Saints able to pick up 2. And a nice hold by Envy.
Good stuff. 3-3 now. Level it up here in S&D Solar. And you need to see that kind of confident game from FaZe come back, because that's what's kind of slipped away the past couple of rounds. Those first bloods as well were huge for FaZe in the early rounds of this game.
6-3 for Parasite. Nameless now has 6 kills in a row. Envy with all the momentum. Will they be able to pull away?
Someone needs to just shut down Nameless because, as you said, 6 kills in a row. He's just on form right now. He simply isn't missing. We saw that massive clutch a couple of rounds ago. 1 versus 2 essentially on that bomb site. It was a 2v2 overall, but Nameless just playing very, very well.
Interesting to note as well, Ake's playing with those peripherals. So really, he's
doing
the
it
only
online.
player we see do that, especially here on Solar S&D. It seems to be his go-to.
Yeah, he did it a lot throughout the season. He messed around with it in Respawn, but it tended to just stick with it in Search and Destroy. Curious to see if it is something he considers doing at Regionals as well.
And there's going to be a little bit of action here. Parasite with the bomb, and we're going to see 2 players right on the other side of the building. Will they push in?
I mean, it's a 2 versus 3. Envy, again, they're going to need to pick up 1 kill for someone from FaZe potentially trying to exit, but FaZe are all staying on this side.
Merc
And
shut
Abel picks
down.
up 1.
Saints can't get it done.
Nice place. 4 versus 3. Oh, sorry, 4 rounds to 3 now in favor of FaZe here in this Search and Destroy. And as I said earlier on, for me, this is such a big Search and Destroy bucket. FaZe need to win this.
You know, Ben, to be honest, I'm getting a little bit tired. I wonder if there's any fatigue amongst the players. It seems like a few more sloppy shots today in the second half of the day than we saw this morning.
Yeah, definitely. I think that happens. I mean, by a tournament standard, I mean, we're, running ahead of time, I think.
Yeah, right on
So,
schedule.
I mean, I don't think you should be using that as an excuse if you're one of these players. I mean, some of these guys have been playing at tournaments where, it's ended at 3 in the morning. So, you can't use that as an excuse.
Ake's not able to get any of those kills, spots the players though and forces them to back up. Look at that, everyone rotating back here for Envy with the exception of Zuma. He's gonna stay and hang out. Meanwhile, you see the 4-man stack for this FaZe squad, the blue arrows, all basically in their spawn. Finally, they'll rotate over to B, and that is gonna be Enable, kind of the key player to spot out this push.
I love that play from Zuma though. Sends everyone else back. FaZe are gonna check that A-bomb site, realize there's no one there.
Calls out Parasite as
Zuma
well.
can try and come in from behind. He's going to see slashing out. Needs to take his time on those shots. Misses. Didn't necessarily need to do that. He's given away so much information now for FaZe. They know Zuma's at that A site, and they can see multiple players here at B. So you have to assume that the players at B are going to have that bomb.
And there is that bomb carrier. Merc cleaned up. Parasite able to get out alive, and he's going to get pushed by Nameless. Survives long enough. Saints and Nameless left alive, and it's going to be a 2-on-3, make it a 2-on-1. Nameless last man standing.
Nameless has to pull out the sniper rifle. He knows the play to his left and right. Can't get it done. FaZe 5-3 into the lead. Nicely played by them.
So they go up 3-0. Envy ties it up 3-3, and now it's back-to-back rounds for FaZe. They are on match point, or game point here. We'll see if they can close it out. Or will Nameless catch fire once again? There's a look at him. We'll jump on board with Anthony here in the next round for Envy.
He's been the key player really for this Envius lineup. 7-5, making so many plays, clutching up first bloods as well with a sniper rifle. Everything going his way. We just now, again, need to see him open up this map with a first blood.
We're seeing so many players go over to A. This time it's going to be Aches trying to battle in the one-on-one. Saints definitely spotted him though.
Yeah, he needs to just get out of there or just directly run at him. He recognizes that player had a sniper rifle. Meanwhile, whilst all that's going on, you can still see that highlighted on your minimap, the yellow arrow. That is going to be Aches. But as I said, whilst this is going on, his teammates slowly going for that push. And this is the same thing we've seen FaZe do every round. They've pushed this B site.
It looks like they're waiting either for Slasher to get a pick at B or for Aches to get aggressive after spotting someone and go for a rush over at A.
I don't think Aches really wants to play that too aggressively, but there's going to be that kill. It was Zuma who pushed him. And that was smart play, just playing the time. Now 4 versus 3. Slasher gets the second kill. Bomb should start to move over towards that B side. Slasher turns. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. The assist comes in. Now it's Saints 1 versus 3. What can he try and do? Aches is going to spot him mid-map. Saints has managed to get through, but time is ticking. 25 seconds left. Bomb will be planted, and FaZe pick up the kill and level up the series 1-1.
Nice job by Slasher, covering Parasite on the plant. Merc kind of pre-fired, and that was the difference maker in this round. Slasher was given the heads up, able to turn, take out Merc, and then there to protect as the bomb is planted.